Hello, everybody. This is my inaugural video for Instagram's IG. I'm hitting you back up with tarot energy forecast video. It's been a freaking long time since I made one of these. And I felt 'tis the season to be giving. I have the time. Work is done a little bit early, so I'm gonna be delivering one of these videos for the forecast of next week. I'm looking at the calendar right now. Can't believe that we're pretty much done with August, heading into September season. So this video is really gonna be targeted towards Monday, August 27th, all the way to Sunday, September 2nd. All right, so I'm gonna be giving it to you a little bit early just because I wanted to touch base on this last week of August, what we needed to be aware of and work through before entering not only, September, which contains fall season, a new chapter, a new month, new blessings, new ache, but also finishing up the remnants of whatever these past three eclipses given us, these retrogrades, getting out of that hot mess, and finally moving forward with that. So, for those that are new to these videos, I mean, it literally probably has been close to a year since I've made a video last. It's been hella inconsistent. But what I normally do, pulling out a card for what we need to know on a conscious note, what is already we're aware of, what we're working with, the forces that we're consciously working with, and what may be coming up energetically for us on a subconscious note, and what is influencing us that we're not so keen on. So both aspects are what we're going to be discussing for this week to come. And I also like to top it off with an oracle card. And I'm going to be using this oracle deck, which is like /oracle/tarot. It's been used so much that it doesn't even have the wording on it anymore. But essentially, it is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. You can find this on Amazon. Okay, I think it was less than $20. No, I lie. It was $21.99. Pero it's definitely a good investment. Really easy to use. Super dope. And yeah, I'm going to be supplementing this with a reading from this after that. So let's get into it, okay? So let's see here. Let's start opening up the gates with a prayer and love and light. Spirit, I ask that you bring forth for the highest good of all involved, our higher selves, our spirit guides, our ancestors, the Orishas, the Loas, the archangels, ascended masters, any light being entities that can serve us, give us clarity, knowledge, insight, and wisdom on our personal journeys, what it is that we most need to know for our best alignment to help us thrive. Come through, give us the truth. Give us the truth. Man, these messages come flying in. Give us insight, give us clarity. And I thank you for allowing me to be the vessel here. Ache. Okay, so what is it that we most need to hear and know for Monday and Tuesday, the 27th and the 28th of August, consciously, Spirit? What is it that we're consciously working with during these days? All right, a lot of cards are flying out, but I'm not going to, you know what? Lies. I am going to regard this first card that flew out, because otherwise this will be a reading for days. When cards fly out, for me, I always interpreting that people need to stop texting me because that's just hella rude. I always interpret that as spirit just jumping out of the blue, wanting to talk to you immediately, wanting to work with you, wanting to get your attention. And so it just definitely has to be included in the reading. And what is flying out consciously for the 27th and 28th, Monday and Tuesday, is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, we see some sort of a farmer here who's invested his hard work, his labor, effort, and energy in planting these crops, these seeds that are growing. We do see some sort of growth. We do see some sort of progress. And this is a waiting game for him because things are not growing as fast as he would like them to be. So it's very important for you to note that yes, we're transitioning out of these retrogrades and out of this eclipse season, and it may be time for you to make shit pop. And really, you might be feeling motivated. You might feel courageous. You might feel ready, essentially, to do all the things that you've been marinating on during this whole time. Be easy on yourself. Be very meticulous. Be very calculated. Do the work, but also know that everything has its own season. Everything has its own time to manifest and to blossom, and it's not going to be instant growth. It's not going to be instantaneously. Yes, it's going to be very subtle. It's going to be very slow, and steady wins the race type of situation. There is something here that's blooming, but it's not like next day you planted the seed, next day you got crops for days. That's just not going to happen. So you got to be realistic. Also, the Seven of Pentacles reminds us to periodically check in on our growth, on 555, I just noticed that, on things that we have consciously been working on, whether that is ourselves, whether that is a relationship, whether that it is a career, a job, a move, a change, family dynamics, or spirituality, etc., etc. Check in, cause and effect. If I add a little bit of this, how is it going to speed up or slow down the growth of my manifestations? What do I need to remove to best support the flourishing and growth of these seeds? What do I need to add? So trial and error, really checking out, assessing your own work as if you were your own report card, being very honest with yourself, trying your best, putting in your best, knowing that you are going to reap the rewards soon, so don't give up. But also, this brings into mind efficiency. How can you be more efficient? How can you be more power driven in your work, more thoughtful, more intention oriented? How can you really milk your resources to get what you want? So this being a conscious factor, a conscious element on Monday and Tuesday, it's just, really preparing us for what September and the rest of the months have to bring, closing in this whole year. What is it that I've learned that I need to now apply for personal growth, for the growth of my intentions, etc., etc.? What is it that I just need to learn how to be more patient on? Okay, how can I best develop my sense of faith in self and faith in the timing of the universe? Because that's also inherent in the Seven of Pentacles. So subconsciously, let's see what we're working with for Monday and Tuesday, the 27th and 28th. Spirit, subconsciously, what are our forces that we're working with that we're not aware of, that is driving us in a direction? That car was about to slam into this guy. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Okay. All the things. Okay, so subconsciously, we're getting the King of Swords, right? King of Swords is that character that can be an asshole because really they just want to get the shit done and not integrate any sort of emotions or empathy or sensitivity or compassion. It doesn't really, it's not like this is a ruthless character, although he does have the makings to be such. It's more like it's a very deliberate, intellectually driven, factually based, rational individual who is just like, let's just deal with the facts, let's just get the work done. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to feel a type of way and get this feeling in my way. I am very much affirming and sticking by my boundaries and rules and regulations and law and order and discipline and strategy, and I'm not budging. I'm gonna get it done. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's my law. And so the King of Swords, interestingly enough, it makes us a professional. There's a sense of being able to articulate your emotions and your feelings professionally or just really fluidly, but it can come out in a harsh way. So you want to bear in mind that there might be things that you need to say to other people, to your colleagues, to your boss, to your lovers, to your family, And it just might not come out the way that you really envision it. In your heart can may it may come out really harsh and very direct, even if it's not meant to be. So bear in mind, if that's not the effect that you're looking for, that's just the aura of the King of Swords. King of Swords beneficially as a subconscious element, it just means that you are ready to freaking be hyper organized, micromanaged, or micromanage things, your goals, like really break them down. Like this is the type of individual that's already breaking down 2019. What am I doing for January until March? What are my goals from then? What am I doing every week then? Let me just start planning my retreats and my trips and um my getaways and etc etc. Really a visionary here. He's really laser vision, and it's just getting to the p's and q's of everything that he needs to do. King of Swords can be paperwork. I mean, you want to be more professional in every aspect of your life. Get your shit together, really. Get yourself prepared for the rewards and the blessings that are coming as a result of you waiting, being patient with the Seven of Pentacles, and putting in the work. Okay, you want to make sure that you are very clear, because this deals with a lot of mental clarity. You're clear with what you're asking of the universe, what you're asking of yourself, and what you're expecting from the work. You're just not doing it blindly. You're just like, this and this and this action done in this week should produce X, Y, and Z. Okay, of course, there are factors you can't control, but there should be some sort of a equation that's going to reap the rewards that you are seeking. All right. Um, King of Swords, yes, being clear on your emotions, also maybe not having time to deal with those emotions. And that makes sense because now you may be very emotional with this full moon in Pisces tomorrow on, como se dice, the 26th. Is it the 26th? Yes, the 25th. 25th or the 26th. I don't know when that is. Very emotional time, I can imagine. Very psychic and intuitive time. Creative. Take that. Take that which is going to what it's going to produce, and then get real serious. As the King of Swords driving you, it's like, all right, I'm here to win. And that is going to require a certain level of sacrifice. It's going to require great amount of work, and it's going to require me being very, 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 very serious. So, let's see what we have for the middle of the week for Wednesday, the 29th of August, and Thursday, the 30th. Spirit, what are we working with consciously on Wednesday, the 29th, and Thursday, the 30th of August? Consciously, what are the forces that we're all working with? Okay, so this is really super great. We're getting lots of kings. On a conscious note, in the middle of the week, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is that person taking all these innovative ideas, taking all these creative, artistic ideas, and making money off of them, grounding it. So it's like the earth element in water. How can I take the woo-woo and make it real? How can I ground? How can I stand up for this? King of Cups takes the highs and lows of all emotions. So consciously, it's like you are now really able to stand in your power and really able to navigate the emotions that maybe you had now placed boundaries on, or you were trying to avoid. King of Cups usually makes a phenomenal therapist, a phenomenal guide, a counselor. It may be advising you to go see a professional healer, get some healing done. That could be the trajectory of, okay, let me just tune up before September starts, or re-up. Let me get a reading to just know what the rest of the year holds for me, what I should be aware of, or lack thereof. Um, King of Cups, I always see this character as taking the idea of being a starving artist and thriving, you know? Just, oh, what do I want to do with my paintings? Okay, bam, I sell them. I want to do X amount of shows and galleries and workshops. I want to update my portfolio, my website. I want to do a press kit, etc., etc. King of Cups is on it, okay? So we do have a very professional heavy vibe. Like we've learned the lessons, and now we're actively applying it so that we can thrive, we can win, we can slay. Amazing. King of Cups, also the most obvious that I really didn't think of, love interest. Expressing said love maturely, really being there to fully feel and embrace romance. This could be somebody entering your life. It could just be somebody that's already in your life and is popping. So let's see subconsciously for the 29th and the 30th of August what we're receiving, what is driving us subconsciously in the middle of the week. Yes. We've got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is very smug. Yes. So 9 of Cups is that dude who is just like about it. Like everything that he could possibly imagine is coming into fruition, will come into fruition, has come into fruition. And so he's just feeling very wealthy, internally wealthy. These cups pertaining to our emotions, pertaining to our feelings, pertaining to creativity. It's just we're gonna feel nourished. We're gonna feel enough. We're gonna feel worthy. We're gonna feel confident. We're gonna feel supported. We're gonna feel in alignment. We're gonna feel tuned in, tapped in, ready to do the work, ready to just, you're gonna feel like your efforts are paying off. And that's where that smug demeanor comes with the 9 of Cups. It's just like, even if you don't see it now, it is this guarantee that is coming around the corner. You might have a little bit more work to do. It's not in vain. Keep on keeping on type of energy. Um, Warning to the 9 of Cups subconsciously. Subconsciously. Okay, so being that subconsciously you're driven to win, 9 of Cups, as you wish, heavy manifestation. Don't get sloppy on your manifestations. Know specifically what you want. Clear, be very clear on the who, what, when, where, whys, and the details of what you want. Also, don't get comfortable. Just because you see things pop in doesn't mean that it doesn't switch at the blink of an eye. Things can totally switch on you. You have no control over that. 9 of Cups is telling you don't drink too much from your own supply. Okay? Like you got to this level and you've been working from this level to get to this level for so long, but you can always get to this level, right? And how would that look like? Dream bigger, dream harder, go for it. All right. It doesn't mean that you got to be working nonstop all the time. Obviously, periodically indulge in luxury, treat yourself, enjoy your riches internally and externally. Enjoy the work. But also, don't get lazy, don't get sloppy. Don't just think that that's it. Don't just think like, okay, I've reached my max and I'm not going to work. Because this card can also be overindulgence, whether you're excessively partying, you're excessively being lazy, watching Netflix all the time, just not wanting to write that chapter, or send those emails, or excessively indulging in alcohol or food, or just on social media too much. Whatever is a way for you to be procrastinating, your work, that can come out with the 9 of Cups too. Okay, so bear that in mind. Finishing up this week, from Friday the 31st of August all the way to the 2nd of September, Spirit, what is the conscious forces that we're working with from Friday the 31st to Sunday, September 2nd, that weekend? What the fuck is going on upstairs? It's so rude, so loud. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, this week is going to be amazing. Okay, this is great. We don't always see this. Inaugural video hitting the spot in all the right places. 3 of Cups. Okay? 3 of Cups is a female coven. All right? Or the rejoicing of feminine energy in your life. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling good. It's a pick me up. It's positive news. It's happiness. It's celebration. It's a reason to celebrate, whether it's an anniversary or something, or it's a positive energy that surrounds you, or you just want to engage with other people who uplift you, who are positive, that motivate you, that empower you. It could be family, it could be girlfriends, it doesn't really matter. It's not gender specific. It is an abundance of feminine energy. So really tune into that. Tune into your sensuality. Tune into your feel good vibes, whatever that means, with your crew. All right? Connecting with a crew, linking up in a group, a reunion. It could be a reunion with someone. Lots of love, lots of pleasure going around, lots of excitement. Yes. Three of Cups is just going into that weekend into September. You should see a lot of promise and a lot of abundance and prosperity popping for you. And, maybe something that you didn't expect is going to fall into your lap and give you furthermore reason to rejoice and be like, oh, thank Goddess. Give thanks, right? Subconsciously for that weekend, what are we getting? Going places. Knight of Wands. You're ready. You're ready to leave the old behind. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to jump into anything. It's like, okay, I want to do X, Y, and C. What does it take? Bam, bet. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move in that direction. I want to. I am feeling the feeling. I am feeling the vibes. I am feeling enthusiastic. I'm feeling totally ready to be spontaneous, to engage in my passion. Knight of Wands can be travel as well. Okay, there could be some future signs of you traveling, just movement, progress happening, adventure. It's a very adventuristic card, spontaneously. Okay, this can also mean that you got a loose tongue, or you could be aggressive out of the blue, because to see the Knight of Wands, they just jump into things. They're very much there's a fire card here. It's a fire element. So they're not really thinking of things before it happens. They just do it. That you need to be cautious of. That is spontaneous. Like, what are you jumping into? Like, don't kill your own magic by over analyzing and over obsessing and thinking about what you're going to do before you do it. But at the same time, don't be foolish. And let's say commit to things that you really don't have your heart set on, or take a course of action that you just like, oh, why the hell did I do that? So let's see what the oracle is telling us for this week in general. Oracle, what is the main message the people need to know for August 27th to September 2nd? What is the theme here? Okay, you want to fall out? I'm going to let you fall out. How about that? The theme here. Oh, damn, that's a little bitter. Okay. Well, the theme is about to flip the switch, because we are getting... Let me just look for it here. We're getting heartache and loss. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which it can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all of the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should be now focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can be a tremendous catalyst encouraging you to move on. Okay, remember that. Knight of Wands, okay? The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always note the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. Ashe. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, all entities, for guiding us today. Thank you guys for participating. I hope that served you well. It was so dope doing this video. It's been a hot minute, but it feels good to be doing this, especially now that IG has a TV platform. Check y'all out. If you would like to book a session with me, you can do so virtually via the link in the bio. It literally says to book a session. Click below, kunk in my bio. So it's very easy for you to find. I am accessible any country, okay, via a call, FaceTime, Skype, Google Hangout. And if you just happen to be in New Orleans, hit me up, send me an email. Again, that is in my bio. My email address is in my bio. Tell me when you're coming, how much you would like a session for, how long you would like a session for, and I will see if I am available and I will prompt you as to how to book. We will meet at a local cafe. I will also be traveling soon, so I will see you again next month, New York City, and I will be seeing you Atlanta as well. Stay tuned for those dates. I will be posting them up shortly, so keep your notifications on. And I am sending you guys all the love, all the ache. Peace until next time. Ciao.